Ancelotti said, I am not changing Vinicius Junior's position. Ancelotti, he said, I am not changing Vinicius Junior's position. And rumors has been flying around that Kylian Mbappe is not content with his style of play, with his pattern, with his tactics. And right now, Ancelotti is saying he's not changing Vinicius Junior in that position. And mind you, the reason Kylian Mbappe is not yet starting for Real Madrid, the reason he's not doing so well is not because he's playing that number 9 role. It's not just because he's playing that number 9 role. The reason he's not doing so well is because he is not fluid. He is not allowed to be fluid. Vinicius Junior on that wing is so static. He is so static on that wing. Remember, Vinicius Junior is not a playmaker, and that is why he is so much static on that wing. He needs that wing to flourish. So he's not going to leave that wing for any person. And if Kylian Mbappe should be fluid, that means he's going to join Vinicius Junior on that wing, and they will cluster there. Kylian Mbappe at PSG, if you did watch the game at PSG, Kylian Mbappe was always put in the number 9 position during the formations. If you look at the formations, you will see Mbappe at the number 9 position. That is where you will see him. But then if you sit down and watch the match, you will realize that, Mbappe in the formation is in the number 9 position, but that is not where he plays. Watch the heat map. Watch the heat map. You will realize that Neymar, being a fluid player, being a playmaker, does not stay on that wing. He is not static on that wing. Neymar is a player that loves to drive in, like he drops deep, just like Lionel Messi. Messi can be a striker. His position is the right wing. If you look at the formation, you would think that's where he plays, but that's not where he plays. That is not where he plays. So any number 9 that knows how to also come from the wing, we have the freedom to also play from the wing, and that was what happened at PSG. Kylian Mbappe had the freedom to play in that front, whether in the left flank as a number 9 or in the right flank. So he actually tried well, because if he wanted to drift from that left wing, he was allowed to do that. Neymar was never static on that wing. He's a playmaker. Neymar, even at the point, started to do well as a number 10 than a winger. Even though Neymar was placed in the formation on that left flank, he was never there. So that was why Kylian Mbappe was able to do well at PSG. He was just running the show from that left wing. He would drift in, play as a number 9, even go to the other flank. But here in Real Madrid, he is not allowed to do that. If he leaves that number 9 position, it is going to be open. A vacuum will be created there, and he will cluster with Vinicius Junior on that wing, because Vinicius Junior does not move. He is not a playmaker. He's just a winger, a dribbler, and then a goal scorer. That is all. But in Neymar was a winger, a playmaker, and a dribbler, even a number 10. So Mbappe had so much freedom at PSG than he's having at Real Madrid right now. He had so much freedom at PSG than right here in Real Madrid. And another problem is that there is no cruise. I know we have Modric, but then the Modric we are seeing now is not the Modric we used to know. And he's not even playing full time. So the absence of Toni Kroos is also felt, because if there was a Toni Kroos in this Real Madrid team, all those line breaking passes, all those passes that will find the number 9, Kroos will do them. If you can remember at PSG, Messi always finds Mbappe. Messi will always find Mbappe, and Mbappe said that it was very easy to play with Lionel Messi because he knows where to put the ball for him. Once Messi has the ball, he's looking for Mbappe. He is always looking for Mbappe. And right here in Real Madrid, he is not seeing those chances. He cannot, they're not affording him those chances, and that is why he's struggling. Right now. And this struggle is going to take a long time, because as long as Ancelotti is not ready to change things, as long as Ancelotti is still going to keep him there, and he is thinking that the problem is from the defense, what can the defensive line do? It's not just to defend. He is thinking the problem is from the defensive line. It is not. There is a vacuum created by the absence of Toni Kroos, and it has not been replaced. It has not been filled up. I know there is a Bellingham in that middle, but Bellingham is not playing those passes, those line breaking passes. He is playing like he's working so hard instead of playing those line breaking passes, being creative, being a playmaker. Bellingham is not being a playmaker. He is holding the ball more than he's supposed to release the ball and create chances. That is his job in that middle. He wants to hold the ball, run with the ball, dribble, and then even try to go and score. Bellingham is still short of being a playmaker. He is not doing that job very well. He is not doing that job very well, because if he's doing that job very well, he's supposed to have more than 3 to 4 assists to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe is supposed to be scoring goals right now for fun. He needs those passes, and for the fact that he's not fluid, it's going to take him time to adjust, to adapt to this team. I know he's going to adapt, eventually, because Mbappe is a player, is a good player. But then, how long is this going to take? How long is it going to take? So right now, as long as Real Madrid is going to stick to this, pattern, this form, Mbappe is going to struggle. He's going to struggle.